Alright, you monster. It's time to pull off the curtain of your facade and reveal to everybody who you really are. And I really want to put her away now. Now I remember exactly what she is. But I guess we gotta do things properly, trust the process.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms, and he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Yeah, that's right. Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir, I'm still shaking up.
If he accepts his testimony as it is, we're finished.
Don't say that.
Oh well, maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte.
This trial isn't over yet.
Ha! That's what I like to hear.
All right, Miss Faye, your cross-examination, if you please. The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack. It is? Where is it? I want to know. Help! I'll look and find it. Well, anyway, welcome back, everybody. Tomorrow, let's play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. This is your host, BMJ406, and we're being Mia once again. We're dealing with this Melissa Foster again. Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge?
Actually, maybe she did fall.
Of course she didn't fall down the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy.
Yeah, but if you don't mind, I was asking the witness.
Oh, no need to be so rude.
Well, young lady?
Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could.
Ha! We're one step too slow. And then what did the defendant do after that?
What do the feds do? What do they do to make it look like he did commit the crime? Jeez, prosecutor, a little insinuating too much, aren't you? You personally witnessed that?
Yes.
Did anything strange happen when he did that?
Well, I don't know if you'd call it strange or not, but that's when the victim's scarf fell off.
You mean the scarf?
Her words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem.
Huh. That seems too convenient once again. Damn you, your conveniences! You mean the defendant carried the body all by himself? I could see that.
Yes.
Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult.
Yes, but let's remember they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge like that?
Objection!
It's not about what could be, it's about what happened. Exactly.
Well, the fact of the matter is that he did. That kind of talk is just silly.
Wow, why did he get so emotional all of a sudden? Miss Faye, if you think there's some other possibility, please share it with the rest of us. It was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden, by carrying it over to the car.
Hold it.
I mean, why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it?
Yes, but that mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there.
But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct?
There's also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. You know these monks? They just love cold, isolated places.
I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she witnessed with her own eyes.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
Hold it.
And now let's get into her. And you're absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body?
Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but as for his face...
So you're saying you didn't get a clear look on his face?
Well, they were far away and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw.
Excellent! You're a remarkably honest young woman! Something about this testimony is bothering me, but what?
Hey, kitten. Have you ever put salt in your coffee?
No! Why would I?
Why not?
Huh?
It may actually go better with coffee than sugar, right? Listen, my point is if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence.
he's right, Mia. Go present something. You've got nothing to lose, except your reputation.
By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well after all.
Then why'd you present the metaphor to begin with? God, you can't do a hypothetical metaphor that doesn't work in real life and expect me to understand it. Okay. The only way the body could have stayed hidden was the fact he carried it over the... I wonder about that. You could have hidden the body in the car, the only way.
Objection!
You know there's a giant river, right? A killer not wanting his victim to be found, I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. Yep.
Well, what is it?
Take another look at the map of the area, and you'll see how. Yeah, look. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered.
Ah! In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. Yeah, exactly. If 10 murders were to occur at the same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Yeah. Why would somebody who didn't want the body to be found keep it with them? Order! I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Fay, but I must admit it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river. Ooh. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, how sad. Perhaps Miss Fay would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert of the ways of nature.
What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
Quite true. But what if they're wrong? Miss Fay, it seems that your assertion is not merit after all.
Objection!
Oh, yeah? But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous. Also, my hands hurt.
Sure, you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car.
That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, that mean lady might yell at you again.
Who is he talking about? You, clearly.
All right, I'll do my best.
Yeah. Edgeworth. Okay. Yep. Carried over the car.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge.
Okay.
Hold it.
Broke into it in the stolen car. What did the man do then?
Well, naturally he got in the car and was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, you have to call the police.
And so that's when you call the police?
You're sure that you saw all that with your own eyes?
Yes, I'm 100% certain.
Okay.
Hold
He
it.
couldn't leave the body on top of the bridge. Let me make sure. Did I go over this one? Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Do anything? Oh, okay. Yeah, we did go over this. Okay. Cold, isolated places. Right. Okay. So only one statement changed. It's about the fact he broke into the car. But wasn't he able to operate the car? Wouldn't he have left it unlocked? But yeah. That's weird. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. I mean... Looking at it, does look like it got broken into, because you can see scratches on the back. I mean... I don't know. Something about that just sounds weird. I gotta think of something. What could it be? Stab with a knife in the back. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5. I'm trying to think. Because, yeah. Did he break into the stolen car? Because, I mean... It does look like there are scratch marks there. But he stole it. Why would he leave it locked and have to break back in?
Objection!
Uh-oh. Looks like I thought about it too hard. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. I'm sorry, but I think the only thing out of place here is that pointer finger of yours. Well, that could very well be. Here, take this penalty and try thinking things through again. No! What's the problem? Pointer fingers are made for pointing! That's not the point here. God damn it. Wait a minute. You're only supposed to talk about what you saw, but you saw him break into the trunk of the stolen car.
Hold it!
How could you know that? Hang on a sec. And you're absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body?
Well, he's wearing a prisoner's uniform for his face.
Okay. Yeah. I wonder. I somehow had to prove that she couldn't have seen that, because that... Let me look at the map again. Yeah, she couldn't have seen that.
Objection!
That was it. So it's the map again. Okay. Ha. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time.
Huh? Done what?
Made a crucial mistake. A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye? The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
Yes, and?
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? If you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way.
Ah!
That's right, Miss Foster. Ow. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
Ah!
Oh, yes.
I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
I don't believe you. I'm so sorry. That just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Yep. Your own photo tells the whole story, because you can see a giant wall on the edge there. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff.
Ah!
Ow! Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff, but still you claim to have been able to see the killer's car.
No!
Yes! Yes! Come on, put her away, please! Order of the court! What is the meaning of this ballyhoo? Ballyhoo?
Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
Objection!
That's a bunch of bullshit! I gotta stop slamming my hands. But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes. Oh!
Mr. Judge?
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
Oh, no, you don't. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that. And yet she can. Hey, don't wag that.
Miss Faye, no one on the face of this planet is perfect.
Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine. What are you, a god? I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here. What? That's not fair! Put her in contempt of court!
Save the tears for later, kitten.
Mr. Armando!
Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair!
Okay, kitten, you need to relax. Then you need to remember the other kitten's testimony.
Oh, right.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk?
Aha!
Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom.
Well, witness?
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. Because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain there were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
Well, what? Let me see that photo. Yeah. That's very suspicious that you knew that. It's true. They certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied? The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere? Why would she know there are scratch marks? That still doesn't make sense. Melissa Foster, it looks like you finally betrayed yourself.
What?
You said you were in a field taking photos of wildflowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Yep. Finally. I finally got her.
Huh. I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here.
Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... Well, we're making her the guilty party, so there's only one way the witness had the chance to see those scratches. Yes? What is it? Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was... Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it?
That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open. Yeah.
But he stole the car.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Ah, so it was active, right. Which means the key would have still been in the ignition.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I got you there. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
No!
Damn it! Preposterous! To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time, she was taking photographs.
Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. It has a timer, you know. Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Pretty good for a digital camera. Why? It's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture. Yeah? True.
What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Exactly. Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field.
Will the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? And answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity.
Well then, please answer this question. Short thing. Where was Melissa Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred? I wonder. She'd be the supposed victim on the bridge then. Naturally, the witness is right here. But that's where the victim is Hawthorne was standing. It had to be that, because it couldn't have been the killer if we're trying to oppose that on her. She was staging a photo. Order! Miss Faye, what on earth? Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. Yes, that's what happened. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim. What seems a little absurd, though.
How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
Yeah, that's what you're assuming what you saw is there. You still understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne! Damn right.
What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster.
Me?
Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on that mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne. Yeah, because of a certain thing.
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted.
Yeah, but remember something. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He can't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like. That's why he did this. Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Yeah, probably. Ow, well, what do you have to say to that, Miss Melissa Foster? Oh no, I made her collapse from the pressure. I'm a terrible, terrible person. Whoops. Where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
Yeah. It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why did she do it?
Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit.
Huh!
Yeah, in simple terms. Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies. Yes, Your Honor.
Understood.
Very well. This court is in recess. Ha! Good. We've officially proven the theory that she is there. But now, the harder part. To prove that that is actually the full-out truth. Once she collects herself and tries to come up with an excuse, then we can really nail her. No, again. Fuck it. It doesn't really matter. As long as you don't leave, it doesn't matter at all. Alright, Mr. Falls. Please give us a story about what happened. If that was really frickin' Dahlia there. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say anything.
I want to say that you're really good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime.
Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why was a Foster kill that policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information, right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All I know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lied.
Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day.
Okay. So connecting it to the past will help.
This picture, it reminds me of everything. Picture looks same, just like that. 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
Really? Like the same 5 years ago? So it's been probably like that for at least 5 years?
Huh! Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart any minute. Rue, I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
There's the name! Your girlfriend? Huh?
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious? That explains things. The girl! Let her go! Back to reliving the scene we saw at the very beginning of the trial. Yeah. So this is the kidnapping, huh?
Shut up! Come closer, and I kill her!
Yeah, but... Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. They did that. And then... What happened? The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. Right. At first, I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong! Don't protect sister! Valerie betrayed me! Betray us!
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything, all lies, all make-believe, kidnapping too.
A make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Ugh, did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas.
I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says? Oh, hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too.
Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We get one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell Valerie make transfer, cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the $2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman...
Oh. So... Valerie betrayed you with that, huh?
That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real, me and Dahlia.
Oh, wow. And Dahlia... fell?
I was shot in the arm. Dahlia, she jumped in the river.
Oh, Dahlia ran off, huh? Interesting. Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Ran up with the police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
I could see why you'd be a little upset about that.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the Roaring River 40 feet below.
I mean, she did watch her sister basically die.
In 5 years, all I wonder is, why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth of Valerie herself. Yes, I forgot what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
With Dahlia? Huh. She had it and...
That day, on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack.
Ah, and fled with it.
Now gone. With Dahlia. Gone. Forever. In the Eagle River.
Well, if that's what really happened, we're never gonna find it. It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
They never found her.
Saw my river. Gone. Dahlia. My teen angel.
You're a teen angel.
How old was she anyway? Just 14.
But for 14? I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. Jeez.
She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 million. Man, oh man. Angels these days.
Yeah, they're sadistic, crazy bitches. Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel? Or is she really
It's time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet! There we go, we now know the diamond.
The train wheels come up now, Mia. You gotta strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it.
Yeah, sure, your rules. Let's go with that. Why not? Alright then. Let's get back to talking to her and convince her else she's lying, I mean. Now then, let's continue the trial of Mr. Tally Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady. Not this again.
I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figure that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course, I think.
Huh, you're still acting as tame as a kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted and knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course! Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like. Whoa.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least want you, Mr. Judge, to know that's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding old lady.
It looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up.
Yeah. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say. So maybe that's where Mia got the idea of having to smile when things are at their worst. Wow, she really did look up to Diego Armando. Interesting.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant's a terrible, horrible monster.
Oh, wow. Then what does that make you? Out of the country, eh?
Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder.
Indeed.
You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
Hang on a second. That just reminded me of something. Look at the victim's note again. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. You bet. Somehow I have to tie her to this case. So that means that Terry Falls, or no, Valerie could have known that she was alive. Unless that was Terry. I don't know. They probably know she is alive and that she's right here. Well, for Valerie's case, did. So, what country were you living in then?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed...
It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details? Yes, we gotta learn. Oh! Witness, answer my question! I have to stop doing that. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in?
Objection!
Yes, that would be good.
Your Honor, this live question is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point.
Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you've just stated to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge. Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant.
Okay. You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that?
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes, it really was a coincidence.
Ha! Yes. Believe me, I've gone over that more than enough times. So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, that sort of thing.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts.
Oh!
Sorry. But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college?
Objection!
Oh, come on!
The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life.
Really?
All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you! She's really gone too far!
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. What college were you from? Jeez. God, what was it? Frickin' Phoenix? Ow. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, but that's...
Objection!
Ah. Damn you, stop that.
Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at that time, an officer showed her this photo.
That seems like a rather serious mistake.
Huh! That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book.
That's not fair.
That wicked inmate! I'll never be able to forget that horrible day!
You only saw the uniform, not the face.
Hold it!
And how do you know these details? A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony is crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death!
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
All right. My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean.
Huh?
Not only did he forget about what he did, he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. But you said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that?
Well, I couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me!
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Screw it. Let's try this. Your Honor, what the witness said just now was tremendously important. I like it added to the official testimony. Yep.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not what I... Damn it. Enough. Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
Hang on a sec.
I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. Hold it.
White, you said. What do you mean by lucky?
Well, it's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I'd accidentally worn a white scarf like he said...
Then you yourself might have been killed.
That would have been a terrible loss for this world.
Huh! It looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Keep looking around, you're going to lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk.
You say that. Still, I think it reveals something. You knew about that incident, but weren't you out of the country until the year before last?
Well, I saw a report about the escaped convict on the news. They have an in-depth report about his whole history.
So you were still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right?
Yes.
I can't let her get away with these lies.
Listen to me. She's neck deep in this whole thing. Somehow you're just going to have to get her to show the court her true self.
Right. Of course. You didn't know the victim or the defendant. You certainly don't have a reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Right. You're lucky you weren't wearing a white scarf. This isn't white. It's bright blue. Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. Yes. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification. Ah, you're talking about this scarf right here, eh?
Yes, that's it. That's the scarf the policewoman was wearing.
Uh-huh. I've got her now. Just don't mess up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
What?
This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. but it certainly doesn't look white to me.
Oh!
Yeah, it's close. It's bright, but it's not white.
Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white.
Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf.
Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but
There's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is the victim's note asked for a white scarf. How'd she know about that? Witness, have you ever seen this note?
The note? No, never.
and stop secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have.
Yeah, about that though. I wonder about that.
What do you mean?
This note shows Mr. Falls' instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification.
White scarf? Oh!
Yep. Witness, you knew what this note said, and it's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster?
No!
She's getting a little friggin' angry there, baby.
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person? That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten?
Yup. The third person that knew the contents of the note was... Dahlia Hawthorne, because the name is mentioned on the note. Ha-ha! And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name, right there.
What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? This Faye must be desperate. She's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean? Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.
Yeah, but why would... What? That makes no sense in the note if she's still dead. You said she was killed, but was she really?
What are you implying?
Of course. People thought she had died 5 years ago when she fell off the Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
Oh, was it? She was declared legally dead 5 years ago.
Oh, convenient.
As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
As far as the law is concerned, but the law's not always right, is it? But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne is 14 years old, 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the same age you are.
Objection! Yes. Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying.
Yep, that's what I'm saying, bitch. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. That's right. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
I mean, it makes sense.
Huh, nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist.
I understand. What a weird metaphor. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now it's my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm.
Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
Well, what? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue this matter this far. You don't mean?
Are you kidding me?
Yes. The prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses.
What did he say?
It looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way! But then why?
If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
But, I thought she died 5 years ago!
We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see,
What the? Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
that has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Oh yeah, accidental my ass! Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute! For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of the victim! And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder! Yep. Oh, really? Can you deny that?
Really, Miss Faye, I must say, your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
How dare you!
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her.
What? Damn it! Playing the friggin' sibling card! I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turning around on me.
Huh! I think you need a little push in the right direction, kid. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
Diego, what are you doing, man? That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict. God damn it. No, what have you done to me?
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Huh! What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets.
I am sweating bullets. Oh man, I need a rag.
You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course, aren't I?
No. You just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me.
The rashness of youth, how charming.
What? This coming from someone younger than me. I'm sick and tired of you, you freaking dinkapoop.
What?
Sorry, wrong word.
What?
Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye, what motive will this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? Do I go with the note or do I go with the diamond? I mean, I should probably mention the diamond itself from that incident, right?
What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke?
If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye? Oh, that was the rashness of youth. The rashness of youth? And what is your point in furthering such a stereotype? Damn it.
The witness stayed hidden for 5 years, kid. There must be a good reason for that. And somehow it must involve Valerie Hawthorne.
Okay, one more time, Mia. You gotta read the court record more carefully this time. Okay, so it's probably the note, not the fricking diamond. I better get this right or I lose.
Take that!
Let's go for it. The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? And nothing but the truth. There is a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently. That explains a lot.
Yes! A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all.
Oh, yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony.
Well, what testimony?
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Yes. Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf?
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. Damn right. That's what happens. And I forgot to save. Yeah! And especially since I'm near death, that's bad. That's bad. Damn it. Okay, well, either way, we'll end this episode here. So, turns out that the name was clearly false because she wanted to hide the identity that she was the victim's sister. And Edgeworth knew. What a dick. Hiding that fact. Man, he really is like Von Karma. Good lord. This is his first trial and he's still competent. Then again, Manfred Von Karma was very competent. He got me in contempt of court for a bunch of bullcrap. Alright, well, either way, we'll end this episode here. So, come back next time, and we're going to officially declare her the killer. Now we know her motive. She probably took that diamond for all the money herself, and now is trying to hide the fact that fricking Valerie is going to expose the kind of monster she is to Terry Falls, her ex-lover? Well, I have a feeling I know where this is heading.